We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Jays aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Madison Bumgarner will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
At the plate, Trey Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in, George Springer, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Three and one now. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his homestand.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in, Cody Clemens. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, Justin Decker.
In now, Justin Decker. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Throw won't get him.
That is good.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Clemens on third, Decker at second, Alvarez at first with no outs. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2.
Nope, outside.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
3-2 now. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Good battle. Count remains full. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Settling in now, Cavan Biggio. Now the 1-1 pitch. Three runs already home here. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
As a pitcher, you never want to see the pitching coach make that walk, but you never, ever want to see him make that walk in the first inning. His message, get going. We need you to eat some innings.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames scoops it up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays lead it 4-0. Noah Decker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Into the box now, Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. And that'll bring up Joey Wendle. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is in the air to left. Alvarez will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. Yadi Molina digging in now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Under it to make the catch is Wendle. 1 away.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Trea Turner.
Striding into the box, Trea Turner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. A 1-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out. Walk out. 3-2.
Willy Adames waits on deck. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
In now, Willy Adames. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Nobody out, runner on first. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2 balls. 1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're down 4-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Cody Clemens. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him. And when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box, Justin Decker. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move here. So that'll do it tonight for Madison Bumgarner. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Brent Honeywell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 59, Brent Honeywell Jr.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball even at 2-2. Here it comes. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Alvarez is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, third
Now
baseman,
at the plate, Austin Meadows. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Scooped up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 6, the Rays nothing.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Nate Lowe, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. The next 3-2. This is popped up. Clemens is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
So stepping in, Taylor Heineman. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-1 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Decker is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Max Kepler, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Popped up. Adames settles under it near second, and there's out number 2.
Oh, amazing range on display there from the shortstop. That was all the way over on the second base side of the bag, so he had good momentum going towards first, and he's able to complete the nice play.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Here now the 2-2. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, George Springer, and he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding in once again, Cody Clemens. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Liner toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
3-1 to him now. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Grounded to short. Adames brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Blue Jays on top, 8-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Randy Arozarena. One and two.
Count is 1 and 2.
This is back toward the mound. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The batter, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Into the box, Yoan Moncada looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Full count still. Another payoff pitch. Popped him up. Wendell is there. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin Meadows.
Digging in once again, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 9, Cavan Biggio.
Now batting, Cavan Biggio. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-1. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Look into Molina, now the 1-1.
The count is 2-1. Hey!
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 8, the Rays nothing. Next to bat for Toronto, Max Kepler. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. 1-1. Is in there for the second strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Lifted in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
2 down.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Trey Turner.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short, hit hard. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. So here's Jose Abreu. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
3-1 to him now. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Barehanded at his knees. Got him.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Standing in, Taylor Heineman. He flew out in his last at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Ground ball right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Three-two pitch. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
In now, Joey Wendell. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Fouled off. First and second now, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Decker is there now, and he has it for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And they're runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. George Springer the next to hit. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Fouled away. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Clemens. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Peter Fairbanks comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Justin Decker. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And, ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto as the lead holds at 8-0. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Standing in now, Willie Adames. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Ready for another shot now. Teoscar Hernandez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Still 8-0. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Austin Meadows. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Stepping into the box, Cavan Biggio. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 lifts it into the air to shallow center. Arozarena comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Stepping up to the plate, Max Kepler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. At the plate, Nate Lowe. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Runners on first with 1 down. Ground ball to second. This could be 2.
Turner fields it cleanly.
There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Randy Arozarena.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Randy Arozarena is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 2 out with the man at first. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Hard ground ball to third. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box now, Joey Wendell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. The 1-1 home. Liner towards second. And Molina's aboard, a base hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Trey Turner.
Into the box, Trey Turner. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Stepping in now, George Springer. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
Number 8, shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Ready once again, Cody Clemens. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Decker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Emilio Pagan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Austin Meadows will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. The 1-1 home. Two men are on with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Jays are out in front, 10-0. Ramos, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. So here's Yoan Moncada. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Willy Adames. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Biggio moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Noah Decker earns his 8th victory of the season. Madison Bumgarner only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.